Alright guys, welcome back to the patch. Again, we're going to start on the west end of the patch for an update this week. We got two sets here on the 1883 Bayuk. This one here is probably about 5 or 6 days old, and the other one's right around 10 or 11 days old. Both of them are doing pretty good. Looks like they're going to be a good set. Problems I had this week was I got a lot of sun scorch, so a lot of leaf burn. Right now I'm in the process of training tertiaries from secondaries to fill in some of the voids where the leaves are scorched. So the patch isn't as filled in as I'd like it to be. Had a little bit of nitrogen bloat, which also didn't help with the temps. We had a couple of days where got into the upper 90s and even 100 degrees. It's cooled off today, and tomorrow we'll be in the 80s. And then we're right back up in the upper 90s and with a high 104, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's going to be a rough one. No big deal. I'm going to end up filling all this in after I weed. That'll all be filled in with secondary growth or tertiaries, depending on which one of these fruits I go with. So pretty good plant overall, though. Just 1883's got the 2350 Ginger and the 1501 Van der Weilen genetics, so there's definitely some leaf burn on that one. Won't go into square footage of plants, just by eyeballing it though. Roughly all of them are at least 500 to 700 square feet. And we have the 2376 Bayuk. This is my better plant as far as traditional plants go. Do have two fruit set on this. Again, I got another 5 or 6 day old fruit there. I think that one's at 5. And then I have a 2-day old fruit there. Doing real nice. That one was set at 98 degree temperature. So if that one sticks, it'll be a miracle. I have dead ended this main at that second set. So if that one does not take, I do have that backup there. And then I'll fill in the rest of the patch. I'm going to try do a mix of a traditional mixed with a pitchfork forward on the secondary vines. And I'll go over more of that once that plant starts to fill in. But pretty good plant. 2376 a lot more heat tolerant, so less leaf scorch on that one. This is a 2376 that it's doing okay as far as leaf scorch, but it does definitely have some, especially there around the edges. Now remember, I pollinated the 2376 last year with the 2350 Ginger, so it was the 2376 genetics are a 2294.5 null with the 2350 Ginger. So the Ginger plant is still in that, or genetics I should say. So there is a little bit of leaf scorch on this particular plant compared to the other one. This one is grown in Mike Schmidt's method. Try and get back here and show you the main. So there's an opening here, and then the main is right there. Pretty good sized main. It's right around beer bottle or pop can size right now. And then it comes back probably 10 to 15 feet. These secondaries are round back. I was waterfalling these back, but what I have done with the leaf scorch is I was winding them back, and the secondaries were getting so much burn, 2 or 3 leaves in a row, that I ended up taking a tertiary vine and taking that tertiary vine and coming backwards with it. So I'll still do the same pattern, but it'll be kind of an L shape. So secondary's coming out, dead ended it at a tertiary, and then the tertiary will come straight back. So hopefully that all works out. This one I have 2 fruit set on as well, and this one is also the main is dead ended. This one's fruits are 2 days apart, so that one is 2 days old and that one is 4 days old. So 4-day-old one's doing okay. 2-day-old one is the one I want. It's a little bit further out from that post. I can move that post, but rather have a couple more secondaries in front of it, so we'll see what happens. But either way, both of them are pretty good. And then we'll go to the last 1883. This is the State Fair plant. This one is the one I'm behind on burying a little bit. Just trying to get caught up on the other ones today. My main is in there with the marigolds. I can see it, I can get to it. But I got the marigolds in there. I always typically do that with some of my plants. I did it on some of the other ones, but for whatever reason, the marigolds really took off on this one. So hopefully that's a good luck sign there. A lot of leaf scorch on this one again. Got to get in there and bury this last plant tomorrow. And then we have, I believe today is a 14-day-old fruit, so pretty good shape. I'll show you this one. Nice symmetric. It's a 4-lober. And again, this is my 1883, which is a 2350 Ginger Selft. This one looks to be a little bit more round and tall than the 1883 was last year. And then if you look at my vines, I've got a secondary coming off the left side, and then the main going out that way. Haven't decided if I'm going to dead end it out there and pitchfork it or leave it traditional style, but we'll see what happens. Overall, pretty good plant. Patch is looking pretty good. Catch you guys on the next one.